Today, we will discuss about the science of Dakshinamurthy. The deity Dakshinamurthy we will see in every Shiva temple on the southern side of the Prahara. We will see this deity in almost all the temples. Why? That is because this deity Dakshinamurthy has a very great significance in the Vedas. So let us see what does he signify. Dakshinamurthy is a symbolism of intelligence, intellect, wisdom and intuition. This is inside each of us. This is a part of the divine spark, that is a divine energy within us, which is making us to move, operate and live. But the manifestation of this intelligence, intellect, wisdom and intuition, I will hereafter call it as jnana. This manifestation of the jnana is different from each being. The higher this manifestation, the better we will be. This is there in plants, even in minerals, it is there in insects, it is there in ants, it is there in devatas. In Devi Mahatmya, it is said, a sloka, Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Buddhi Rupena Samstita. What is the meaning of this great sloka? Which deity or energy is in the form of intelligence in each being, that Devi I am worshipping. That is the meaning of this sloka. So, this intelligence is there in every being. We can see it practically. There is a small particle of sugar that has dropped. In some time, you will see ants coming there. How does the ants know that this sugar particle has dropped and it is there? Because it has its own intellect, its own way of understanding things. How does the animals cover themselves when it realizes that a hunter is there? So this is a part and parcel of every being. But only when it is fully manifested, you will be able to grow spiritually and enjoy the entire universe. So the Guru principle, the Dakshinamurthy principle, is to enhance our jnana within us. This principle is called Guru because he is going to enhance, the deity is going to enhance our jnana, our wisdom. Anybody who is enhancing our jnana is always called a Guru. Because he is doing that, Dakshinamurthy is also called Guru Bhagavan. Here we have to understand the difference between a teacher and a Guru. Teacher teaches us what he knows. So we go to a teacher depending upon what we want to know. Suppose we want to know mathematics, we go to a maths teacher. Suppose we want to know commerce, we go to a commerce teacher. Suppose we want to learn economics, we go to the economics teacher. The teacher teaches us what he knows. But Guru is not one who teaches us what he knows, but he teaches us what we have to know. What we have to know is the ultimate reality. In Vidya, there is Aparavidya and Paravidya. Aparavidya is for the worldly life. Paravidya is for the real wisdom, knowledge. Paravidya is to know the reality. As I have told in one of the earlier lectures, When Rishiputra asked the Rishi, tell me by knowing which I will know everything in the world. The Rishi answered, it is Parabrahmam. So, understanding the divinity which is within us is the duty of a guru. The meaning of the word guru itself is one who shows light and thereby removes the ignorance. Ignorance is darkness, intellect is light, and the guru is throwing the light of wisdom and removing the ignorance. Normal guru does it for his disciples, but Dakshinamurthy is the Loha Guru, that is for the entire universe. And he is also the Adi Guru, the Guru who taught for the first time to the Maharishis, through whose grace the Vedas were born. And he is also Atma Guru, that is, he is within us and he will be our own teacher. If we surrender ourselves to our divine Guru within us, there is no need for any other Guru. Our Atma Guru, Dakshinamurthy, the Guru Bhagavan, will teach us everything. Now, this Dakshinamurthy, Guru Bhagavan, is seated under a banyan tree. Why? Because a banyan tree is always emitting positive energies. It is called Vatavriksha. It is under this Vatavriksha Buddha gained divine realization. So therefore, Guru Bhagavan is depicted as seated under a banyan tree, Vatavriksha. And he is always speaking to, or four rishis are seated before him, through whom it is depicted as he is advising or teaching. That is because these rishis are the Adi rishis representing each Veda. Sometimes we are also seeing some animals are shown seated before him. That is because he is also teaching the pasus like us. We are all pasus. Everyone is an animal until and unless he grows into a devata. We all know physically, scientifically, we are a part of animal kingdom. Only thing is we have evolved. We have the capacity to discriminate what the animals do not have. Therefore, he is also depicted as preaching, teaching, guiding the animals. And he is shown as one leg folded as an indication of constant meditation, and the other leg pressing and Rakshasa. That Rakshasa is nothing but the ignorance with us. He is controlling, suppressing the ignorance with us. And then he is showing the Jnana Mudra. What is the significance of Jnana Mudra? Here, the index finger will be pressing the thumb and three fingers will be standing apart. This signifies a very great science. Index finger represents human beings. The thumb represents the divinity, God. When the man, human beings, want to realize the God, that is the thumb has to be touched by the index. It has to overcome the other three. The other three represents our arrogance, our ego, and our karmas. If we can overcome these three things, then we can realize the divinity. There is also another explanation, scientific explanation, which is that we are having three states of awareness. One state is when we are awake. The second state is when we are in sleep, dream sleep. The third one is when we are in deep sleep. Three stages. It is called three avasthas. Jagrad, Swapna, Sushupti. This is our normal avasthas. We will have a separate lecture on these avasthas another time. We normally experience these avasthas. But beyond this, there is one avastha that is called turiya. Turiya is being self-aware, aware of the divinity within us. Now, this Jnana Mudra indicates that a human being, if he wants to realize the Turiya stage, he has to cross over these three avasthas. He has to get over the Jagrada, Swapna, Sushupti. If he can travel beyond this, he will realize the God in the Turiya avastha. That is a second explanation for this Jnana Mudra. And the question that is generally being asked is why Dakshinamurthy is facing the south. This will be bothering many people because we accept he is Dakshinamurthy, that is why he is called Dakshinamurthy. People wrongly think that south side is the bad side because in Puranas it has said that anybody going in the Dakshinayana, he will not go to the heaven. It's a wrong, it's a Purana. That we will discuss about these Puranas in another lecture. It is a Purana, therefore the south side itself is taken as a wrong side. But we have to understand when God is there in all sides, how can south be a bad side? That is a superstition. Now, not because of this superstition to remove it, it is being depicted like this, but there is another science behind it. Now, look at the Indian map. We always say, after seeing the Indian map, even unconsciously or generally, we say Kashmir is on the north and Kanyakumari is in the south. On what basis we are saying this? Actually, if somebody is in Rawalpindi, that is Pakistan, he will not say Kashmir is on the north. He will say Kashmir is on the east. If you go to Tokyo, he will not say Kashmir is on the north. He will say Kashmir is on the west. Why? Why we are saying Kashmir is on the north and Kanyakumari is on the south? That is because if you depict a map, Indian map, on a two-dimensional paper, we are finding Kashmir is on the northern side of the paper, on the top side, and Kanyakumari is on the bottom side, which is considered to be south, because the globe is depicted like this. But this is also correct, because if you take the various things one upon the other, what is on the top is always called the north, what is on the bottom is always called the south. Now, let us understand the setup of the entire universe, that is, entire internal and external universe. Now, we are saying there are 7 logas on the top and 7 logas on the bottom. The bottom logas are called Padala Loha. The 7 logas above the Padala Loha are Bhuloha, Bhuvarloha, Suvarloha, Maharloha, Janaloha, Tapoloha, and Satyaloha. Now, what does it mean? In microcosmic human inside, Bhuloha is the material plane, physical. Bhuvarloha is a vital plane, that is our breathing. Suvarloha is our mental plane, thinking. Maharloha is our intelligence. Janaloka is our intellect. Tapologa is our will. And Satyaloga is the bliss. A human being has to grow from the physical plane to the bliss plane. That is a spiritual growth. Now, if you look at the macrocosmic universe, This earth is on the Bhuloga. That is why we are calling this earth as Bhulogam. And as we go up in the stratosphere, atmosphere, as we go up and up, we will find that the most subtlest Sukshma energy will be on the Satyaloka. Divine energy is there. From there only it is spreading out. That is why it is called a tree with the roots up. Now, if the divinity which is on the north, that is Satyaloka, has to bless a human being or any being in the Bhuloka, naturally he has to look down. When he looks down, imagine he is in Kashmir, we are in Kanyakumari. Because he is on the top, we are at the bottom. Therefore, he has to look southwards. So, he is depicted facing the south because he is blessing the beings in the Bhuloka, that is we are. That is why he is facing the south. That is why he is called Dakshinamurthy. He is called Guru Bhagavan because he is the universal teacher. He is the first teacher and he is the personal teacher. Adi Guru, Atma Guru and Loha Guru. So, whenever we go to Shiva temple, hereafter, let us pray him to give us intelligence, intellect, wisdom and intuition. Because once we have this, we will have everything in our life. Om Guru Bhyo Namaha.